time, I think, to buy a place. We've been in Australia for almost 10 years, and we'd saved up and we'd lived in the same place for as long. And so we thought it was time to have some security, some stability that comes with owning a home, and also the investment potential of it. So we were thinking about that.
I thought you thought it was just the Australian dream.
Maybe there's a sense of that. I mean, there is that sort of expectation, which I think is implicit in my answer, that there's an expectation that if you've been here for a while, sort of had, a certain kind of income, and that it was the next thing to do, basically. There was a sense of that as well.
Yeah.
We were starting essentially from zero in terms of just knowledge and information necessary to even go about doing anything. And I think that meeting drove that point home to us, that we basically knew nothing about what to do and what comes next and what to think about and how to prepare. And that meeting basically helped us begin to conceptualize what that journey might look like, just sort of you laying it out for us, all the variables involved and the different sort of steps and rules and pitfalls perhaps in the journey to trying to buy a property. So that was the beginning for us of beginning to understand what it is.
Yeah. Before we eventually, found or settled for what we settled for, I remember we had also been with you to a few other places where just doing the rounds with you, doing practical inspections and going to interact with agents and open homes. Again, gave me a lot of confidence that I know what I should be looking for when I'm trying to buy a home. And when I eventually settled for something, I knew what I had to have in that property, essentially. About buying homes at all, we would not be able to appreciate how much help that you gave to us. The fact that you helped us learn all the rudiments about buying a home, the salient things to look out for, just to make sure that we were getting a very good deal, the sorts of documents to demand, and make sure that we're well, across all important issues before going into that deal. I found very helpful. It gave me a lot of confidence going into that deal.
Including also how all of those factors relate to price and pricing. So just knowing what the range looks like and what would determine whether it goes up or down based on the features of a property was really helpful. There's just, I think, the element of the peace of mind that you know that this is a good deal. And I don't think you get to have that peace of mind without the necessary information to arrive at that conclusion, which is part of what you helped us figure out what a good deal looks like. Because it's one thing to buy something and keep wondering whether it's the right thing. It's another thing to buy it and be sure that this is a good deal, full stop. And for me, the cost, you can't put a price on that peace of mind, as it were, but you know that, okay, this makes sense.
Had gone into things blindly, it would have been hard to achieve the same outcome if we were out in the open market, trying to do things by ourselves. One is that we would not have had the time that it takes to go to the inspection after inspection, and then also engaging with the selling agents, the real estate agents. We would never have been able to have time to do all of that, for sure. Say that if we had started out on our own without all the help that you gave, it would have been very difficult, if not impossible, to achieve the same outcome.